Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you back today for a new pick a card reading. I hope that all of you are doing amazing today and having a wonderful day. So this reading today is meant to reach you guys when a new door is ready to open in your life. And today we'll be looking into exactly what awaits for you moving forward, what's starting for you, and what's behind this new door that is being presented for you right now. As always, we have 3 piles to choose from. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Please feel free to choose any pile that you feel most drawn to, and then you can skip to the timestamps which are in the description box, and I will see you guys at your reading. Hello my beautiful pile number 1. If you guys feel drawn to this pile, then this is going to be a reading for today about the new door that is opening for you right now. So pile number 1 for your card today, you guys feel drawn to card number 1 or door number 1. And you guys also have the white and blue stone for your pile. So welcome to your reading, pile number 1. We're going to get started with your message right away, and let's see what new door is opening for you right now and what is exactly being presented for you. I do want to mention though, when I was tuning into your energy before I started recording your reading, I heard from your spirit guides it's happening. New things are starting for you. So those are the 2 specific things I heard. Now I'm gonna start with the tarot cards and let's see what more we can hear about this. And let's see for you. Pile number 1, Spirit, what new door is opening for those who chose this pile? For those who felt called to pile number 1, what new door is opening for them? Oh, wow. So we do have the Emperor on the bottom of the deck. I see that you guys are ready to step into this leadership role, almost this role of taking charge. And whether this is maybe taking like very determined action towards something, or this can be also like your moment of success. I do feel like you're entering this era of your life where you're going to feel like you're in charge of something, like you have control, you have the power, either in the way of you guys are ready to, become more disciplined and take charge of your life, or almost take upon this leadership role where something is becoming so successful that you kind of have to start carrying it in like a leader type way. Interesting energy. I am seeing a lot of like stability for you though. Let's see these 3 cards. So we have the Knight of Swords. So get ready for things to start moving fast for you. I heard for you, it's happening. And with the Knight of Swords, I do feel like things are going to start to move very quickly for you moving forward. And I see you guys being able to deal with it really well as well. Like I see you finding so much almost comfort in all of the action that's happening because you're so ready to take upon this. I feel like Spirit wants to tell you that you are ready to take upon this leadership role, to step into the role of being a leader. We also have the Death card. Wow, so speaking of a new door opening, there is a positive change coming in your life very quickly. I also feel like this new door is going to show up in your life very quickly. I am hearing something about 1 month. So I do feel like this is going to happen within this month maybe, or within 1 month from when you come across this video. There is going to be a big change and transformation for you happening. Let's see. Oh wow, the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like prior you guys were kind of in this energy of sort of working on things behind the scenes and planting the seeds, nurturing the garden, right? Taking care of things and being patient with the process. I feel like you guys have been very patient I feel like your energy has been, I know that I need to do the work and I know that I'm doing it right. Now it's just about the divine timing. It's just about the timing, just about things aligning and really falling into place for me. Because I feel like you guys have been so dedicated towards your goals or towards something specific that you wanted to see grow in your life. So this can be maybe a career, it can be maybe a business, a relationship for some of you. I do feel like you have been really dedicated towards a specific area of your life, and you were very invested in this and very patient, again, in the way of like, I know that I'm doing my part and I know that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. It's just about the divine timing and things really falling into place for me. And I feel like all of this patience is about to pay off for you. All of this effort, dedication that you have been putting in, nurture towards your dreams, your goals. And I feel like you're kind of exiting the stage of that, preparation period, and when you need to plant the things and let things, almost set their roots underground. It feels like you have been setting the foundation for something, or you have been, planting the seeds, but now this new door is going to really put things into action for you. And it's interesting because I usually don't read in reversals, but the Seven of Pentacles came out in reverse for you. So maybe we'll take it this way, because I feel this is saying to me that you're ready to exit the stage. You're not entering the stage, rather you're exiting the stage. And we see here with the Emperor, you are ready to take charge now. It's like you're ready to do the actual thing. You're ready to claim your throne. So I want to say the new door that's being presented for you right now, it's one to do something for real. Like, that's how I'm seeing it. Do something for real and be the leader. Take charge. Be in control. Be in the, that place of authority. So this is the example that keeps coming up throughout this reading. So just see how this resonates for you. But I'm kind of seeing, like, I don't know if prior you maybe started a business of some kind, and you were in that period where you were kind of figuring things out and, just kind of letting things settle down, settling the foundation. But now I feel like you're stepping in the role of actually running that thing and, getting clients maybe, and communicating and being the boss. So that is kind of the transition I'm seeing happening here for you. But with the Death card, it's definitely going to be a change. Now let's get a rune for you. And let's see what else do you need to hear about this new door that's opening. Okay, so 2 cards came out for you. You guys have inherit property or possession, a house, a home. What is truly important to one? Group order, group prosperity. A lot of stability is coming for you, and maybe some of you are ready to even settle down on a home. Maybe there is a new home. Maybe you guys are buying a home. Maybe you're moving somewhere. But I feel like this new door is going to be all about bringing stability to your life and bringing solid foundations for you. Bringing you to a very reliable place where it's like, okay, I have my home, I have my work, I have the love of my life, it's that kind of energy. And we also have the results of earlier effort. So this is exactly what I was speaking about for you, right? With the Seven of Pentacles, how the rewards of the work that you have been doing prior is now coming in. And it's beautiful that we get this rune card, because it really confirms the message that I was delivering for you. So it says the results of earlier efforts are realized, a time of peace and happiness, fruitful season. It can break through stagnancy, hopes and expectations of peace and prosperity. So it feels like, with you finally starting to see things progress and move, it's like, I feel prior you were so much in that energy of, I just have to do my part and believe, like, I have to keep going and have faith, that if I'm doing the right thing right now, which I am, in due time, I will see things flourish. I feel like this has been your energy in the past, and we see with this rune card that you're with this new door that's opening, you're going to break through that stagnancy maybe, or break through that time where you were, you know, still like setting down the foundations. And with you starting to see, you know, things grow and things flourish and prosper, it's going to bring you a lot of peace and harmony for very obvious reasons, right? Because prior, you know, just because you were believing in yourself and you had faith doesn't mean that it was easy, right? It doesn't mean that it was an easy process for you, because it requires a lot from us, right? To keep up that faith, even though if something is not really happening, but we keep believing in it. But I feel that for you, all of that is going to start to pay off now with this new door that's being opened. So remember, this can happen within this month. I'm hearing something about maybe up to 7 weeks. Like that is the kind of period I'm seeing for you guys. If you're watching this right now, there could be something about the month of March or April is what I'm seeing in specific. Let's see what else, what new door is opening for pile number 1 spirit. Okay, so we have the moon with phases, cycles, and intuition. Okay, so, you know, very fitting with the new door. It feels like a new cycle is starting. With the moon here in the death card, I feel like this spirit of having to trust the unknown is coming to an end for you, because you know, the moon indicates that we're on the right path. It's just that we have to believe into something that hasn't really realized itself yet. And it requires, you know, it kind of tests our patience. It tests our faith in some kind of way. But I feel this kind of cycle is coming to an end for you, and you will be able to now see all of it being returned back to you. It feels like you guys have been following your intuition, and your intuition has led you to the right place. Wow, we have the bee. Community, corporation, and sweetness. So the bee is all about harvesting the honey. It's talking about our work. And I feel like for most of you, this might resonate with your work or something that you have been investing in regards to your career. Like if you have been, you know, prior in the state of planting the seeds, now the rewards are ready to start coming in. The bees usually represent, you know, that energy of a harvest, which it's not specifically here for you. A fruitful season, right? So I definitely feel like with this new door that you're going into, you're going to start to receive the harvest of your previous work. And it's fitting, you know, with what I was saying and what I heard for you in the beginning, that it's happening. It does feel like it's happening for you, you know? All of this patience that you have been investing and your time and energy into something, it's finally happening and it's paying off. So let's get some tea leaves as well to see if there is anything else that you need to hear. What new door is opening for you, pile number 1? I'm also seeing, you know, with the community, I feel like a lot of you could be having maybe like your own business, or maybe you want to create a following of some kind. If this is you, then I do feel like your community is coming in, and maybe this is what's going to bring in the results that you have been wanting. So this can be like maybe clients coming towards you, maybe fans, followers, in general, some kind of community of people. It does feel like they're coming in. So we have the tulip with great passion. So this has to do with something that you feel very passionate about. And I feel like this is something that you were doing before because you were really passionate about it. It didn't really matter if you're gaining something from it in that time. I feel like it's something that you were doing out of pure passion, that now it's going to turn into something so much bigger than that. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. Okay, we also have crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. Okay, that's also beautiful. I feel like you guys have been really doing like your work. I feel like you have been really doing your work towards something that you have been passionate about, and now the birth of that is coming in. The results of all of that are coming in. We also have the owl, good advice from a wise person. So the owl energy is here. And it reminds me that you guys you're very wise, and I feel like a lot of your maybe old souls, I feel like you're very deeply connected to your intuition, and I want to say that your intuition has led you to the right place. I feel like you guys are going to be rewarded for really keeping your focus on the right track and focusing on what matters to you. I'm also hearing something about you setting your foot down, and I feel like you've had to be very resilient with maybe also the people around you, where you had to believe in yourself despite other people not really believing in you. There could have been one person though with the wise person here that maybe gave you some specific advice that helped you. You might also get some good advice very soon coming from somebody who can help you out. This can be something like a mentor entering your life as well. So let's get your last card, pile number 1. What is the last message you need for today? Okay, we have tend the fragile. You know, tend the fragile, it's really reminding me of the garden that you have been tending. And also I'm seeing here get lost with number 33. So number 33, it's all about influence, and I'm seeing something about your influence increasing either over a community of people or a specific area. I feel like something about your presence, the influence, the energy that you bring to the room is increasing. It's becoming more powerful. And I feel like everything that you guys have been tending to, all of the dreams, which maybe have, you know, I feel like it has been maybe a vulnerable thing for you. It maybe has been very important for you. And I feel like that is coming to fruition. The rewards of your previous labor are coming in very quickly. So that's what I'm seeing here for you, pile number 1. I hope that this reading resonated for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 2. If you guys felt drawn to this pile, then this is going to be a reading for today about the new door that is now ready to open in your life. So pile number 2 for your card today, you guys felt drawn to card number 2 or door number 2. Beautiful. And you guys also have the yellow crystal for your pile today. Welcome to your reading, pile number 2. I hope that you're doing well today. We're going to get started with your message right away. And let's see what is exactly awaiting for you behind this new door that's being presented for you. Now, I heard something specific for you right away in the beginning when I was tuning into your energy. Spirit told me it's your time to shine. That's the only thing I heard, and I heard that's enough. So yeah, let's start with your tarot cards and let's see what this is about. But I specifically heard it's your time to shine. So let's see for pile number 2, Spirit, what new door is opening for them? For those who felt called and drawn to this pile right now, what new door is awaiting for them? Oh wow, we do have the King of Swords here. Oh, we do have the butterfly. So I'm seeing a big transformation happening for you. I do feel like with the King of Swords, this is almost that energy of you're bossing up. I don't know, that's what I'm picking up. It's like you're bossing up, you're stepping into your winning era. You're stepping into your era of success. And this is in a very, it's coming from a very like disciplined, determined way. Like that's what I heard. It's like you're bossing up, you're getting things, you're getting your stuff together. That's what I'm hearing with this King of Swords here. I'm also hearing something about your boundaries. Maybe some of you have increased your boundaries. But I'm seeing a beautiful transformation happening with the butterfly. Let's see the tarot cards. Oh wow, the Death card. So yeah, speaking of transformation, you know, the butterfly and the new door opening. So let's see what this is about. Because I'm sensing a major rebirth happening here, and you guys are coming out stronger than ever. Oh wow, so this can be even about you. Yeah, you could be undergoing a major rebirth right now. So the old version of you, it's almost like, you know, it's dying off. The old version of you is going away, and I see it's being replaced by a new version of you with very like high standards, strict boundaries, determination and will to succeed. This is very beautiful. We also have the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like you're ready to get very specific with something, very dedicated towards something. You're not wasting time anymore is what I'm hearing, pile number 2. Wow, and the Knight of Swords. Expect a lot of fast movement moving forward, I want to say. And I'm hearing something about you're getting over something with the Death card here. I feel like you guys are getting over a situation or something from the past, and this is going to encourage you to rise up, have this moment of rebirth, and just become like very almost strict, but in the most positive way possible as I'm seeing this for you, because you're becoming strict in the right way, where I feel like it's in order to help you out, to help yourself out in a way. So this can be in the way of like you're becoming very strict with your boundaries, with your standards. You know, you're not letting people use you anymore. You're not letting situations affect you anymore in the way of they take your energy and the power away from you. And I feel like you guys are ready to get very specific and dedicated, perhaps towards a skill or maybe even a project for some of you. So you could be starting a project right now, or you could be starting to get really serious about your work, about maybe a specific skill or a hobby that you want to turn into your job. And I feel like you guys are going to undergo major career transformation with this new door that's opening. There's something, you could be completely changing, you know, your career path, or you could be using what is currently a hobby or just like a project that you're doing on the side to turn into a career, or you could be improving in the current career field that you're in. But I'm seeing like a major transformation happening in your career with this new door. And because you guys are getting so specific and so dedicated, so disciplined, it's almost like you don't want anything to distract you. That's why this King of Swords is here, because I feel you're just ready to put your head down and completely devote your time and energy to this one specific thing. And because you're doing this, the progress is going to come in so quickly. The results are going to start to come in so quickly. And I feel like you guys are ready to take action. I feel like you're ready to start either being more bold, being more proactive, you know, moving forward, not waiting anymore, not delaying things. It does feel like you're going into this even in the way of like you're ready to take a risk, or you're just ready to get out of your comfort zone, step out of your comfort zone. But you're getting over something with the Death card here. You're getting over something. Let's see, we have birth, general fertility, both mental and physical, and personal growth, liberation, regenerative power, and light of spring, renewal, promise of new beginnings and new growth. This is such a wonderful card, and it's very fitting. I feel like, you know, most of you will see this reading right now. So this will be happening throughout the springtime. I feel during the springtime, I feel like you guys will undergo a major like rebirth moment, because it feels like a new version of you is ready to come out, a new version of you that was suppressed before by certain events from your past. I feel there were certain situations from your past that were maybe not affecting you in the best way possible, in the way they were taking away your power, they were taking away your energy from putting it and using it towards yourself or things that matter to you. But with this springtime that's coming up, if you guys are watching this reading right now, if not, then it can be talking about the upcoming 3 months of your life. I feel that you're going to undergo major personal transformation. We see a lot of growth happening. We see liberation, right? So this is a freedom. I feel like a lot of you are going to be able to start to express yourself in a more authentic way, in a more free way, just being yourself and doing things for yourself. So we're seeing major moment of liberation, you regaining your strength back, you regaining your power back, which I feel was lost prior because other things were taking away from your energy. So you guys are really stepping in to that personal power again. You know, I feel like this is the kind of transformation you're undergoing here. You're getting very serious, and I feel like a lot of you, you're also ready to start working on specific projects during the springtime that you want to give birth to. I feel like it's going to be all about you, this next chapter of your life. It's going to be all about you and you putting work and dedication towards things that really matter to you without any distractions. So let's see, what else do you need to hear right now? Pile number 2, what new door is opening for you? Okay, we also have the lavender here, which is beautiful energy. You know, we have tranquility, kindness, and self-care. So I do feel like with this next phase of your life, a lot of it is going to be about you and you taking great care of yourself. This is making me feel that a lot of you were kind of putting yourself in the back burner before, either because of certain situations or certain people in your life, could be because clearly you're cutting something out of your life that has been negatively affecting you in the way of like you haven't been taking great care of yourself or your goals because of certain situations or certain people in your life. And I feel that you're ready to start taking yourself more seriously because you're seeing that this is not really taking you anywhere, right? This kind of energy is not taking you anywhere, and you're ready to really buckle up and you know, boss up, like get things straight into alignment for you. So with this new door, I feel like a lot of you are gonna feel more peace. You're gonna feel more love towards yourself. I'm seeing your relationship with yourself growing and developing as well. We also have the safety, comfort, and spiritual connection. So yeah, I feel like you guys are entering this phase of your life where things are actually going to feel very peaceful and comforting. And a lot of you might be going into hermit energy as well. You might be starting to maybe isolate yourself from most people because you find that it's you kind of need this time to yourself, and you want to use this time to connect with yourself, connect maybe with your spirit guides as well, because we do have also spiritual connection. So it does feel like with this kind of hermit journey that you're maybe feeling called towards, you're going to really learn a lot about yourself and be able to connect and align yourself spiritually in a positive way that works for you. This is very beautiful, pile number 2. I feel like once you come out of this period, I'm hearing something about the next 3 months, right? The next 3 months, really use them to focus on things that matter to you. Use them to focus on yourself, on your own growth, on your own spiritual development. I feel like this is a time where you need to really get rid of any distractions, anything that you feel like is taking away from your energy or it's making you feel less. So if you're noticing hanging around a specific person is not making you feel good, if you're noticing that rewinding a situation from the past is taking away your power, it's not making you feel good, it's time to cut these things out of your life. I really feel like it's kind of even calling you to be more strict with your mind. Okay, so let's see the tea leaves for you. We have these 3 that went on the ground, so we're gonna take those. We also have vacation here, so I feel like, you know, don't stress yourself out also with this next period of your life. Just because you're having this kind of energy, it's time to get to work, it doesn't mean that you need to do only work. I just feel like this new door that's opening, it's just about you and the things that you love doing. So it's also going to be about finding balance between work and vacation. You know, working on a project that you feel passionate about, but also maybe taking a day trip somewhere or taking a day off to spend it on self-care, and maybe treating yourself to a nice lunch or treating yourself to a nice walk in the park, maybe even going to some kind of spa or something. So I really feel like you're kind of entering this phase where you're just ready and you want to dedicate time to yourself. Like you just want to take care of yourself, because it does feel like you have been putting yourself on the back burner. I'm not gonna lie. We also have the sun with happiness and well-being. So again, we're seeing something about your well-being here and happiness, bringing happiness to yourself. Know that this new door that's opening here, and you look at this, you have the yellow crystal. I'm seeing a lot of positive energy radiating towards you. And I also feel like you're bringing this to yourself, right? You're the one who's bringing this positive energy to your life because you're focusing on your well-being, your health, your mental health. We also have the hammock with taking a vacation physically or mentally. So yeah, I feel like now I have to also take the vacation card, because I was talking how I feel like you guys really need a vacation. You really need a vacation, whether this is going somewhere physically. This vacation can be also mentally. Taking a break from worrying, taking a break from the stress, taking a break from the past, right? Not just taking a break, but completely eliminating it. I feel like you're really due for a vacation. And again, I feel like you guys are ready to start to dedicate yourself to your work, but also balance it out by taking care of yourself. So it's not going to be so much about working 10 hours a day. I'm not seeing that kind of work happening for you. It's more about consistency, right? So working 4 hours maybe every single day on something, right? It's that kind of dedication that I'm seeing. It's not about doing nothing but working. It's just about being consistent and dedicated to what you love, but also ensuring that there is time for yourself. And we also have the bow with you're highly thought of. So whenever this card shows up, it's a reminder that your spirit guides are thinking of you, that spirit is thinking of you, that everything is going to be okay for you, that they have your back and everything. And you just need to be reassured that you are safe to take care of yourself. You're safe to nurture yourself, to be there for yourself. You have a very beautiful message today, pile number 2. So let's get your last card. What is the last message that is meant to reach you today, pile number 2? Spirit, what does pile number 2 need to hear? Wow, follow your bliss. So we also have the number 11, which can be a sign for some of you. So follow your bliss, and we see the bear is kind of being, drawn to this beehive here. We associate the bee with work, with productivity. So I feel like this can be talking about follow your bliss in terms of like your career path or your passions. I feel like Spirit is encouraging you with this new door to pursue something that you feel passionate about, or something that you enjoy doing, something that you doesn't even feel like, if you work all day on it, it doesn't even feel like work. So something that brings you comfort, something that brings you peace and this feeling of safety. We also have protect your boundaries. So this is some very strong advice for you. And because I was repeating this message throughout your entire reading, that there is something about your boundaries coming in. And I feel like this is something very important that you need to hear, pile number 2, because Spirit is also bringing it out in the card. Is that moving forward with this new door, having very strict boundaries is going to be crucial for you, because this is going to ensure that you don't stray away from your alignment. I feel right now you're aligned, follow your bliss. You are in alignment to follow something that is meant for you. And having strict boundaries with your surroundings and your environment is going to, and your mindset as well, with yourself as well, not going back on yourself, not cheating on yourself. This is going to ensure that you move into alignment and that you reach your destination. So pile number 2, I feel like that is the message that I have for you today. I hope that this resonated with you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello my beautiful pile number 3. If you guys feel drawn to this pile, then this is going to be a reading for today about the new door that is opening for you right now. So pile number 3, for your card today, you guys felt drawn to card number 3 or door number 3. And for your crystal, you guys have the clear quartz today. So welcome to your reading, pile number 3. Let's get started with your message and your reading. And let's see what is behind this new door that's being presented for you right now and that is ready to open. When I was tuning in your energy, what I heard for you, pile number 3, that moving forward, I sensed this extreme energy of peace and balance and harmony and very important mental clarity. I'm almost seeing like your worries are being lifted off, and moving forward, you're just walking into this energy of peace and balance and just, you know, having a free mind. Like I heard that, having a free mind of worries. It's interesting. Let's get your tarot cards to see. Pile number 3, Spirit, please tell us what is awaiting for pile number 3 with this new door that's being presented for them. What new door is opening for pile number 3 right now, Spirit? Okay, let's see. Oh wow, we have the Devil here at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, a lot of you could have been feeling like lack of freedom in some kind of way. I feel with this Devil energy. I feel like maybe something was taking away your power in some kind of way. This could be also a habit that you have been dealing with, right? But I feel like there is almost like this energy of liberation. Like I'm seeing the thing that's being presented for you right now is freedom in some kind of way. So this can be maybe freedom from an addiction. It could be a freedom from a habit. It could be freedom from a job that feels unfulfilling. Maybe a living situation that is toxic, or a relationship that feels toxic, right? But something has been kind of toxic, I feel, in your life maybe, or hasn't been the best, hasn't been working in your favor. And I feel like you're being liberated from this. That's why I sense this strong energy of peace and harmony for you moving forward, because you're being liberated from something that hasn't been the best for you. Let's see the cards. Okay, so here we have the Temperance for you. So Temperance is actually all about balance. It's all about harmony. It's all about the scales, right? Being set straight. So I feel like, again, we keep getting the same message. I feel like with this new door that's opening, oh, I just noticed there's some nudity on this card here. So I might have to take it away from the table. I hope the video is going to be okay. I don't think it's that noticeable, but yeah, we're seeing a lot of balance being brought in here for you. So we also have the Fool. Okay, yeah, I feel like you guys are separating yourself from something. So you're starting something new. Something new is starting for you with this new door that's opening. Now this can be in the way of a new job, maybe. It can be a new relationship, or you could be just deciding to maybe end a situation in your life that hasn't been good for you. Okay, something that hasn't been good for you, it's ending. There is a new beginning here. Oh wow, and we have the Emperor. So this is really going to put you back into your power. It's very interesting because the Devil represents, you know, an energy where we feel like something has control over us, or we feel like there's a situation in our life that we feel submissive to. So again, it can be maybe a job that feels unfulfilling, a toxic environment, or a toxic relationship, or maybe even a relationship that we have with ourselves. Now, the thing with the Devil is that we always have the option to leave. There is always the option for us to say no more, to quit, to go our separate way from something. But it's more about the mental illusion that we feel like something has charge over us. Now, as this new door is opening for you, your balance in your life will be restored. The peace in your life will be restored because you guys are choosing to separate yourself from something that hasn't been good for you, that has been taking away your spark, your peace. So maybe you guys are deciding to, again, leave a job, go towards a different job, quit a habit or an addiction, or separate yourself from a person that hasn't been good for you, maybe move somewhere, right? The Fool can also indicate travel and moving physically. So you guys are starting something new and you're separating yourself from something that hasn't been for your highest good. Now, what happens when you take your power back towards yourself? You step into the leadership energy. The power is back towards you. So you're going to feel like you have gained your strength back, you have gained your power back, and I feel like you guys are ready to step into your authority, get back into that energy, because it's always been within you. But again, with the devil, it's just an illusion that something makes us feel like it has greater control over us, when in reality, we just have to take the power back towards us. So I'm going to get a rune card for you, and let's see, pile number 3, what new door is opening for you in this time? Okay, so let's see. We have joy, comfort, pleasure, fellowship, harmony, prosperity, ecstasy, glory, spiritual reward, but also the possibility of going over the top. Wow, this is so interesting. Do you know what I got with this, like, going over the top? It's like, you know how sometimes when we're just so deprived for something or of something, then when it's presented to us, we can go overboard with it. It's a funny example that came to my mind, but it's like, it fits with your energies. Like, maybe if you have been dieting too hard, when you get off the diet, you might have this tendency to just want to indulge in everything, right? And I feel like it's showing to me that some of you have been feeling like so deprived, either of love or of stability, of happiness, or feeling satisfied with yourself or your job or your current situation. It feels like you have been kind of like deprived in some kind of way, and now with this freedom being presented to you, it's like, oh my god, I can do everything, I can do anything. But you are getting a reminder to don't go over the top, right? Don't go from one extreme to another. Like, kind of stop yourself a little bit in your tracks, slow yourself down, because the Fool can also, again, it's the Fool again, right? Sometimes they can be a little bit foolish, and that sometimes can work in their favor, but other times it might go against them. So I feel for you, you're being reminded here, you know, with this freedom, it's like when you set a dog off its leash, right? It just wants to run everywhere, which might not be the best, right? It might not be the best. So still remember to contain yourself in a good way, right? In a balanced kind of way. But we are seeing, again, harmony coming in. Pleasure, glory, ecstasy. Beautiful. Let's see, what else do you need to hear, pile number 3? Okay, we have maintenance, encouragement, and guidance with the 10. I feel like Spirit is advising you to put a lot of work towards yourself right now. Tend to yourself, maintain yourself, plant new seeds. This is the time for you to, like, really start fresh. I feel it's a time for you to really start fresh, to set new boundaries, to plant new seeds, to do new things. But again, just remember to don't go over the top with it. Remember to still contain yourself and remain the balance in some kind of way. And we also have the Sun with healing energy, happiness, comfort, and joy. So you are being healed from whatever this toxic energy was moving forward. We're seeing with the Sun here, you going your separate way from something is the right thing for you to do. This is the thing that's going to restore your peace, your comfort, your joy. It's going to bring back the power towards you. And yeah, I just feel like you guys are just ready to start new things. Like you're ready for new beginnings. It's beautiful. Let's see what else. Let's get your tea leaves. Pile number 3. What is the message for you? Wow. Wow, we're getting a lot of cards here. So interesting. We have a short journey as well. Some of you might be going or deciding to take yourself on a vacation. It feels like you might need it after a period like this. Let's see, we have good news. Okay, maybe you're also hearing some good news in the near future with short journey. I feel like there is some good news that you will hear about soon. Specifically, what I heard is like if you applied somewhere, you might be accepted. So we have a wish is granted. Yeah, this is maybe something that you're hoping to hear from somebody. You will hear back positive news in the near future as well. We also have, don't be tempted to lower your standards. So this is what I was saying with, you know, coming out of a toxic situation usually is we find ourselves in these situations because we either lowered our standards in some kind of way, we crossed our boundaries, we saw the red flags, but we still decided to push forward. I feel you're being reminded that starting this new journey, don't be tempted to lower your standards again. If something is not meeting your standards, it's a red flag. Don't ignore it again, okay? Let that be a reminder for you. So let's see what month we have. We have month of August. So there is something about the moment from when you see this reading, maybe up until month of August, that I feel it's going to be important. This is a time where maybe you guys need to tend more to yourself, where you need to focus on finding peace, finding balance, restoring your energy, healing, planting new seeds. This is the time where you kind of start over, I feel. We also have pineapple with reconciliation. So, you know, this situation that you're maybe separating yourself from, for some of you, it could be a person, right? They might have the tendency to come back. So just remember to don't lower your standards if they do. And we have boat with money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. So the boat is kind of representative of a journey. And coming out of after the reconciliation, we see like the boat is kind of moving in a different direction. So I want to say for you, pile number 3, this thing that you're separating yourself from, it might have the tendency to come back, right? It might have it might present itself to you. It might tempt you again. But this is where you need to don't lower your standards. It could be also a mindset, right? It's like we can't feel positive for 5 days straight, but then the doubts can start to come in. And that is the kind of temptation I'm seeing showing up. So you're going to have to stay committed and just completely sway off that again. Don't lower your standards. Keep moving forward. We do feel like there is a prosperous time coming in for you with money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. I feel like going your separate way from something is actually going to give you the opportunity to win. You know, in the way, it's like when you separate yourself from a person who's not good for you, you give yourself the opportunity to meet someone better. Or when you separate yourself from an unhealthy mindset, it opens up the space for you to replace it with a positive one. So whatever you're wanting to remove yourself from, know that this is the right thing for you, because it's going to give you the opportunity to move into something that's better for you. So moving on is the right thing for you. Now let's get the last card for you, pile number 3. What is the last message that you need in this time? You have stand tall. So yeah, don't be tempted to lower your standards and stand tall. Own your star. So this is all about you. It's all about setting your foot down. Create intentional solitude. My God, all of these cards are so... we also have tend the fragile. So it does feel like maybe there was a situation here, which we saw clearly from your reading, that kind of took away your power. It took away the energy from you. Now, with this new door that's opening for you, you're given the opportunity to separate yourself from this, to claim your freedom, right? To reclaim your freedom. And Spirit is saying to stand tall. This situation or this person, it will have the tendency, right? It's something, if it's a physical person, they might have the tendency to come back. If it's a mindset, the doubts might kick in one day, but this is where you need to stand tall, right? This is where you need to own your star when you say no more, right? So just let this be a reminder. If there is some kind of reconciliation trying to come in, to not tempt to not fall for the temptation. Create intentional solitude. So this is the time to go into hermit energy, to maybe isolate yourself so that you can, I feel like you guys really need to put the energy and focus towards yourself. I feel like I'm almost getting this energy of you feel deprived from your own care, and it's time to put that energy back into you. Solitude is the best way to do it. No, this is not saying, right, to completely isolate yourself from everyone, but from things that are not good for you, right? Isolating yourself from people, situations, habits that are not good for you. And we also have tell shame to suck it. So, you know, sometimes it's interesting, like the doubts might come in the way of we start to feel guilty. We start to feel like, am I being too mean, right? Am I being too harsh on like the situation or on this person? Like, should it be more gentle? But Spirit is saying, no, this is going to be all about you. It's about you and your boundaries and you healing yourself. So don't be afraid in this time to, you know, stick up for yourself, to be confident in yourself, to do something boldly, right? I really feel you need this for yourself. So pile number 3, that's the message that's coming through for you today. I hope that this resonated for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye.